Good morning, Matt Frucci here from FruciFit. If you didn't know, we help women in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s get fit, have some fun and develop a better relationship with food, and also get results from doing the things that we know we need to do for long enough to see the results that we want. Speaking of which, this healthy eating stuff can be very confusing. So here's 3 things that I'd recommend to make this more simple, from analysing thousands of food diaries over the years, from clients, working with people, different types of people, all the way from hearing people's views on food in public health, NHS, all the way to personal training. So number 1, and it won't come to surprise, is protein at every meal. Protein is great for keeping you full for longer. It has a thermic effect of eating it, aka you burn quite a lot of calories eating and digesting it. It also is good for your blood sugar level control. We know from research that this can help control your blood sugar levels across the day as well. It also helps in terms of not just keeping you full in between meals, but also to stop eating at the meal because you've eaten too much. And one thing to help you get the protein you need in is to think about 3 to 5 meals that you eat that are pretty much on autopilot every week that you have in, and make them as protein based as you can. So for example, for me right now, roast chicken, we always have that every week. I know from that, that's great protein. And also from that, I can make chicken omelets, etc. with the leftovers the next few days. That's 2 meals there without even thinking about it. Then throw in, we always have tuna jacket potato. I make that with Greek yogurt and mayo, so like a little bit higher in protein as well. Kids don't notice it. And then I got the spag bowl, lean beef mince, and I'll always use like red lentil pasta, something like that to increase the protein. So I've got the protein from the beef mince and the lentil pasta. Number 2, fill your plate with low energy, high volume foods, aka fruit and vegetables. These are great for satiety, keeping you full for longer, and they fill your plate. So it looks like you're eating a lot of foods, not to mention the antioxidants, polyphenols that are gonna help with your recovery, your energy, your hydration as well, because there's lots of water in these foods. And that's where they go about keeping you full up whilst sticking to the calorie deficit. Number 3, potentially the most important, because mindset is everything here, is to track over a week, not a day. So many people go wrong because they eat a quote unquote bad food, they eat off plan at lunchtime. But with everything else, we wouldn't track over a day and define success or failure over a day, right? So why do we do it with our food? Now, I'm not saying that's the wrong thing to do. I've done it before and it can work for me fine. But what's quite flexible is actually doing it over the week. So maybe having a weekly calorie target as opposed to a daily calorie target. Because imagine if you broke down your monthly spend into daily amounts and then you went over it one day. You wouldn't go, oh, sod this, I might as well just spend the whole lot over a day. You wouldn't do that, right? You would go, I'm gonna have to underspend a little bit tomorrow because I've overspent today. And this is the way I want you to think about it, because then what changes up here? Our mindset, our self-sabotage, our decision-making. We make better informed decisions, less effort, sod it, might as well give up, more on track, in control. Less likely to sabotage. And you can do this weekly tracking with your weight as well, with the scales. If you step in on the scales every day, that might sound a bit crazy, but if you've got a horrible relationship with the scales, first thing in the morning, before eating or drinking, after using the loo, every day, take the average over the week, that's your average for the week. Or if you really hate scales, chuck them away, do what you need to do, the things that you said you would do. Do those point 1, point 2, point 3, and trust the process. And then get the scales back out in a few months or so. Anyway, I hope that helps. 3 things to make this more simple. Because sometimes it's our mindset, sometimes we're just not getting enough protein in. That's what I've witnessed from thousands of food diaries out there. And I just don't see any evidence not to get that protein in. So let's get results. Let's do the things that we know we need to. Let's make this simple and let's take action for long enough to see the results we want. It'll be worth it. Hard, but worth it.